Hello friends, today's detail is a 1999 Lexus. The daughter of the owner of this vehicle called me and asked me if I would do an interior detail and some smoke odor removal. Her and I talked at length about the subject, and I got all of the details that I needed. The first detail is the age of the vehicle. The second detail, the owner of the vehicle is an older woman, not very elderly, but she's still an older woman. And number three, the daughter just had a brand new baby, and grandma is going to start taking care of the baby. So I needed to take all three situations into play. But it kind of worked out for my process because I am the type of detailer. I have a responsibility to not only the vehicle, but the people who are going to be in that vehicle. Introducing a ton of chemicals is not going to go well for an older person and a brand new baby. Number two, adding a ton of moisture all at once is not going to be good either, because then the risk of mildew and bacteria growing is going to or could be a problem. My process for smoke odor removal is typically 2 to 3 visits. I did explain that. After the initial visit, there's probably still going to be the smell of smoke, maybe a lot weaker, but it still may be there. But I'm not going to introduce a bunch of moisture and chemicals into this vehicle, knowing that the two age groups that are most vulnerable to those chemicals is going to be in and out of this car. During my conversation with the owner's daughter, I did learn that they were not going to be smoking in the vehicle any longer. So that kind of gives me a little bit of relief, because obviously to start, you have to get onto every hard surface your hands can touch. So that's what I did. Anything that I could, hard surface that I could find, that I could get my hands on, I got in there and scrubbed it and wiped it down. Right now, my steamer is down, so I didn't have my steamer. And that made me, that put me in a position where I had to strengthen my APC a little bit. That concerns me, but I think it's going to be okay. Now, I did discuss with the owner that we needed a new cabin filter, and I also told her that we could probably arrange for me to get in here and get some shampooing done on a larger scale on maybe a Friday That way she's got Saturday and Sunday for that to dry out so that the risk is less to the baby and to her. So before all the preachers and the teachers come out of the woodwork, I have something I want to say. I know there's going to be people out there that are telling me I need to use an ozone machine. I work in a hotel. Ozone machines are used in our rooms all the time. There's a lot of safety issues that come with ozone machines that I've noticed on YouTube, right here on YouTube, that are not followed, they are not paid attention to, or they may not even be known. But because I have had to take those safety classes and courses and the training, I will not spend my money on an ozone machine. I'm not afraid of hard work. I will get in there, even if it's for free, as long as it is safe for that baby and that elderly woman. I will do what I need to do, and I will still get the same result, just not in one day. Because I do not feel comfortable adding all of this moisture into this vehicle on a Tuesday, I decided to take the route with my palm polisher, where I was introducing moisture on a smaller scale and then brushing it in and wiping it up, mopping it up. It did pretty well. I did not shampoo this mat because I knew there was no way I could get it dry in the time that I was there. So that is one of my first projects the next time I see the vehicle. Now I did use the polisher on the headliner. The headliner is cloth, but again, this is an older vehicle, so I really had to be careful on how much moisture I introduced to the headliner and how much pressure I put on the polisher. So I just kind of skimmed over it. And as we redo this is going to handle that headliner a lot better. But I cannot, in good faith, add all of this moisture to this vehicle all at once. It has to be in increments. So I cleaned these carpeted floor mats with the Flex products that was gifted to me by Serrano's Mobile. The reason why is because, and they were actually very, very clean. But the reason that I wanted this particular product is because it doesn't have a lot of artificial scent in it. We cannot just go into this vehicle and start covering up that cigarette smell temporarily with artificial scents. The baby cannot handle that. The baby just cannot handle it. So I made the choice to go ahead and do these front floor mats. They were able to sit out after the rain and dry for the most part. And the owner knew they were a little bit damp when I put them back in. And hopefully everything worked out well. I did give the instructions. But anyway, the vehicle is done for this first visit, and I will get back with the owner probably next week and arrange a time for me to come back, because I do want to work on that back mat and the back area that's carpeted, and then try to get under the seats. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out on my channel for a minute. I do appreciate it. And until the next video, we'll see you later.